In this video, we'll discuss 3 wrinkles on the face that are considered mild red flags for your health and why you should be mindful if they show up on your face. Enjoy.
Let's talk about red flags on the face in the context of face reading that should give you pause. If you see these marks, if you see these showing up in this specific region of the face, it should give you pause, and it means that your mental, emotional, physical, or general lifestyle rhythms need assessment, because it means your body is using more of its constitutional strength than it needs to address the problems that you are going through. So the area is right down the center of the face. If you were to draw an imaginary line from the hairline down to the center of the chin, this is called the river of life, and it relates to 2 primary channels in acupuncture theory. The first one is the Du channel, or the governing vessel, which goes up the spine, and then it switches over into the Ren, or the conception vessel, right here, and goes down the front of the body, down the zipper line, through the sex organs. And how well those 2 channels circulate dictates how well the rest of your organ systems are doing. The thing we have to remember is that the organs are seen as these energetic matrices that digest thought and emotion. So if we see a blockage here, that means something deep in the reservoir of your life current needs addressing. That means that something is not being digested properly, not being circulated, not being fully expressed, and therefore is causing stress to the other emotional digesting machines called organs that are in your body. This is the way to think about it. This is the way to look at it. So that being said, we're going to talk about 3 areas. These are not all of the lines on the face. Horizontal lines mean something different than vertical lines, but today we're going to talk about 3 horizontal lines that you want to track. The first one is here. If we see hard horizontal lines at the top of the bridge of the nose, this points to digestive unrest in some capacity. Problems with blood sugar, problems with the pancreas, overeating, undereating, or hating our food. Something needs assessment in the dietary terrain. The next one is right here, horizontal line across the top of the lip. This is a problem with respiration, and specifically in the context of Eastern medicine, the lungs regulate grief, sorrow, and sadness. So sometimes prolonged grief, prolonged sadness, unresolved trauma and sadness will deeply carve this line, but that needs to be addressed, because ultimately our emotions should be temporal. They should come and go. We don't want to stay in one emotional state too long, and oftentimes when we see deeply carved lines, that means we've overused a portion of our emotions. But we are all going to wrinkle, so don't think that because you have wrinkles on your face that you're overusing your emotions, but along the center of the face we want to be mindful of. The last one is right here. This is lifestyle depletion. This is the most general of all the marks, and what that means is that in multiple metrics and in multiple areas of your life, you are being depleted. So this one requires quite a bit of probing. If I'm working with someone, I go back and forth asking, what are you doing in your work? What are you doing in your personal life? What are you doing in your free time? But again, pay attention to these areas, because in the Western context, there is no counterpoint. These ideas, these markers, and these diagnostics stem from the Eastern tradition, which is why someone will come to a person like me to do a face reading and to figure out the lifestyle rhythms that can help them. Hope this finds you well. Thanks.